last one. I'm sure it wasn't the hotel.
Boom! We're live. Last Paleo Challenge. And we have, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 0 viewers. So that's good. So I'm just mainly going to watch this myself later. Close optional. Okay. Got a couple people in person. Where'd Natalie go? Marco? No, she's gone. Okay. Natalie, you out there? Oh, there she is. Sweet. I'm, here I was expecting the call from NBC. Got the Men in Blazers. They probably need a follow-up act. Men in Potomac CrossFit t-shirts. Could be big, Simon. Could be big. You could be my foil. Could just make fun of your hair and how fat you are. Could be fun. For our YouTube viewers, Simon is not fat. He has wonderful hair. That's why it's funny. Kareem, how's it going, buddy? Home stretch. You're skinny fuck now. How's that working out for you? How much have you lost though? You're lying.
No, I swear to God.
Okay.
Started at 185. I'm still at 185.
Well, you're fitting in your medium shirt's a little bit better, so you got that going.
Things are a little loose, but I totally screwed up last Saturday.
It happens. You go to the ballroom.
No. I was watching college football all day. I had Wendy's. I went to Dunkin' Donuts.
Oh my God. Are you serious?
I got Papa John's pizza and ate half.
Holy shit. Burn it down, Kareem. Burn it down. Yeah. That's impressive. This isn't like confession, like you're not absolved of your sins or anything like that.
I know. I mean, I'm still feeling.
Go forth and eat Dunkin' Donuts no more.
I'm a little mad at myself for doing that because I was like, okay, if any progress I just made, I just totally threw myself back to September 6th.
Do you still feel like crap, like guilty, or you still feel physically like crap?
Both.
Yeah.
It's good. As long as I make you feel guilty.
And moody. I'm still moody or whatever.
Yeah.
Which is not good.
No. Part of that is just because the sugar addiction, like you got to kick it. And so when you go off, go on, like that's gonna cause some serious issues. How are we gonna fix this, Kareem? I mean, we made progress. You're eating well 6 days out of the week.
100 times better.
Look at that.
So that's good for sure.
Yeah.
In the long term, I couldn't see myself. It's not realistic.
Okay.
Maybe do it in bursts, but not.
How about we just get rid of gluten? What do you think about that?
That's easy.
There's a new South Park. I think it's out tonight. And it's all about gluten.
Really?
Yeah, it's all the preview. Apparently gluten makes your dick fall off, according to South Park.
It's awesome. So then,
Yeah, they nailed it. They nailed it. Yeah, cool. So we're gonna get there. We're gonna get rid of gluten. Okay.
Yeah, gluten's probably the easiest thing to get rid of. It's not. I just have to find something for the sugar. Sugar is the hardest part.
Vodka.
Dessert.
Vodka.
I don't drink. Well, I do, but not a big drink.
Okay.
Fruit, not carrot.
We're not allowed fruit. We haven't had.
After the challenge.
I'm hoping. I mean, maybe fruit would have been helpful.
It's a gateway drug, Kareem. It's a
That's
gateway
what I was
drug.
worried about.
Yeah.
I cheated twice this whole month, so I'm not. Well, it's
That's not bad. Are you kidding me? That's not bad.
But they were pretty good videos.
That's all right. That's not the end of the world. Doesn't mean you're a bad person.
No, try to stick to the mental challenge of it. Good. Overcome it.
We're gonna get you there, Kareem. I may not make it there with you.
I might not.
We're gonna get you to the promised land. Yeah.
Well, thank you.
No problem. You're welcome. Performance and sleep.
Sleep's fine. Performance sucks. But today's why.
Is this hangover, post hangover? Was this Sunday? You're watching Saturday. How was it yesterday? Did you work out yesterday?
Yeah.
Felt okay?
Felt okay. Monday was fine. I mean, I'm not as strong as I was before.
Yeah.
I just feel like a fatigue like that. Especially when we do like.
Well, when you say, okay, well, so it's a little bit different.
I'm like shocked.
So that's a little different. That's not, I wouldn't put that up to strength. I'd put that up to conditioning. And I think a lot of that's just what's your carb intake? What's your starchy carb intake?
When we went to the core and after one,
Yeah.
starchy carbs.
Okay. So you're doing that, you're still just gassed. right? So it's not.
I can feel it this big, like something was like.
Well, I mean, like barbell strength wise, where are we at? You see improvements on the lift at all?
Just squats.
Okay. Well, I'll take
Other stuff's kind of
hit or
stay the
miss.
same.
Okay. Yeah, when it comes to conditioning, when it comes to conditioning, I mean, a lot of that's just starch intake, sleep. Binges can definitely have a significant detrimental effect.
Yeah.
So I think if we keep doing the starch and maybe even up the starch a little bit post paleo challenge, or even now, start going to 3 servings a day.
So for breakfast, lunch.
Yeah, and just see if we got a little extra in the tank, because we need to titrate up that starch until we feel like we got a gear. Until we feel like we got a next gear. Like when we feel like, oh man, I got the next gear, that's when we're at the right starch intake. And we're not putting on weight. So that's where we need to be. Cool. Anything else? Oh, we got one viewer. Hi, viewer. 3 days left. There, chat's on, viewer. Fire away. I think I know who it is, but whatever. Natalie.
Yeah.
Crushing it.
I'm okay.
Good. Ringing endorsement. I wish I had that on camera.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
I don't know. I don't know. I've been very torn the last couple weeks because for up until like really this weekend, I felt like wasn't doing much for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've never cheated.
Mm-hmm.
I'm totally strict. Done all of the cooking. But I didn't feel like really more energy.
Mm-hmm.
I got over the like really, really tired,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't feel like I had more energy. I didn't feel like I had more strength.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't feel awesome, So I just didn't know what I was doing. And it was frustrating to be putting so much effort in and thinking about what to eat all the time.
Yeah.
And feeling nothing really happening.
Totally. So, I mean, that's what Facebook's for. That's what the group's for. So, I mean, this is not me castigating you, but.
Yeah, no, I missed the last couple. And I wish I was here last week. But I think since last week, I've been trying to I've thought about it. And so I looked at my logs of workouts, and I have this month consistently been doing level 2 workouts rather than level 1.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's just, I haven't felt like markedly better, like as if, I did that better or I was stronger that time in any one workout.
But on paper,
consistent
basis, on paper, you're doing more challenging workouts.
Consistently marginally doing better.
Okay.
So
well, that's why we do the, before and after WODs.
Yeah.
Is to figure out, did you get bang for your buck? Because honestly, it's hard to measure, in the WODs that we do because they change so much,
I did do one over P3, there was a repeat WOD Monday, and I did marginally worse in May.
Okay.
So I don't know.
All right.
But yeah, I think I think on the whole, what I'm eating is not I don't feel like it's restricted. I don't really want anything. I'm just ready to not be so strict about it.
Okay. Well, the big thing is to keep the gluten out. Folks.
I was on gluten before.
Okay.
So I don't know how. I think overall I feel healthy.
Okay.
So that's good.
That's good. What's our starch intake like?
I do before and after workout.
Okay. So same thing I was just telling Kareem, we might want to up that a little bit. This kind of CrossFit's a punch in the nuts, and if you're not, if your body's doesn't have the type of energy resources that it needs, they'll get crushed. And it's very hard for me as a coach, because I don't want people to weigh and measure. I feel like that gives, that's A, not how we're designed, and B, it usually makes people crazy. And I want you to be able to kind of calibrate your eyeball a little bit, right out of the gate, and just go, am I hungry? So we'll fill it out. So it's fine. Ringing endorsement. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's okay. You can blame me.
Yeah. No, I mean, it hasn't been bad.
Okay.
And I haven't, I don't know, I just, there was, the whole thing is sold as if you're going to get over this hump, and then it's this beautiful thing that you have so much energy and you're going to be running around doing backflips, and I'm not.
Hmm.
But I mean, I can't have
We might-
unrealistic expectations.
Well, we might want to, we might just need to dig in on exactly what you're eating and how you're eating and all that kind of stuff. So, I mean, if you want to put together for me like a day's worth of food that I can take a look at and just kind of ballpark like sizes, serving sizes and macros and that kind of stuff, like I think I can probably give you, a good look at it. So if you want to just email that to me and I can take a look.
Okay.
Yeah. Sleep okay?
Mostly. Work is still stressful, so
Mhm.
I had stress dreams last night.
Fun.
But mostly it's fine.
It's so fascinating to me because like 90% of my clients have very stressful jobs
Yeah.
and they CrossFit, and which is better than doing endurance stuff, which is what most people with really stressful jobs do, is they go out and run like 100 miles a week. Oh yeah.
This is perfect for stress relief.
I mean, it varies. Like, I mean, it is perfect for stress relief to a degree. I just always tell people, like, I've never met, and it's much better than that endurance world. Like in the endurance world, like I've never met like somebody who does like ultra marathons and enjoys painting watercolors. Like it just doesn't happen. But you meet like lawyers and doctors and programmers and all kinds of folks that work 60 hours a week and run 100 miles because they're trying to recreate the same stress that they're under during the day. So it's better, but it's still very, it's stressful. It's a different stress, but it's still stressful. Yeah, it's more efficient stress. Cool. What else?
Stress, sleep, working out, food. I'm ready for a glass of wine.
Yeah,
Like, really,
I believe that.
sure.
I believe that.
Everything.
We'll get some tequila.
But otherwise, I'm not like, I don't, at the start, I was like, I'm going to need juice.
Mhm. Oh, that's good.
Sugar hasn't been, nothing's been happening. I'm cooking very good.
Sweet. That's key. Cool. Simon.
Got some of that apple cider vinegar. It kicks in the morning.
Yeah, it does. Yeah,
I
it
like
does.
though, I do like it.
Has it had any improvement?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Great. So less indigestion.
Yeah.
That's good. You still losing weight or?
A little. So over the whole period of the
0.4 pounds.
6 weeks that I've done, it's 5 pounds. So
Okay.
if you extrapolate that could end up being a lot. So
Let's deal with where we're at. Okay. I mean, I think kind of same thing as Natalie, if you want to send me kind of like a little general breakdown of, what and how much you're eating, we might be able to tweak that a little bit.
Keep increasing the carbs. So
Okay.
yesterday I had sweet potatoes that size, 3 of them. So
Okay.
up to about as much sweet potatoes as I can eat.
I mean, part of that is, I think you gained some weight initially when you started doing like your weight and measured thing. Did you gain a little bit of weight?
When I was doing the Zach stuff.
Yeah.
So,
Oh.
I don't remember weighing myself on that. Actually.
Okay.
So I don't know when.
Because I remember when you were doing that, you're like, I can't eat all this food, which for you is, if you want to put on weight, you have to do. And I hate you for that, but that's what you have to do. Like if you want to, we all have kind of a natural kind of weight, more or less, that we're just at, and for us to change that significantly, like we have to push not to super uncomfortable, but maybe to something different, something we're not comfortable with as far as habits go. And so for you, that's going to mean like eating a lot,
I really was supposed to improve down when I did that first couple of weeks.
Right.
It was really difficult to get that fit.
Right. Right.
Now I'm probably having 4 big meals and a smaller one
Mhm.
during the day, so it's not quite the same quantity, but it feels a little more comfortable.
Yeah. Well, that's good. I mean, and I know, like, everybody's in the paleo challenge. 2/3 of the paleo challenge scoring is performance, and I know that everybody's not necessarily in it 2/3 of the way for performance. They're in through it like 90% of the way to just look fucking, sexy as fuck. And then they're like 10% into it for like, oh, it'd be nice to be better at CrossFit. But like, I think that the performance scores will give you a good idea of how effective this is for you. And so, like, we used to the other day with using the 70-pound kettlebell for the first time, like, have your lifts gone up at all?
So I have.
Okay.
I haven't really done many 1 rep maxes.
Yeah.
Channel start, but with the squats, Maria been able to keep up with her program.
Great.
Started at 1 rep max and then she scaled it.
Yeah.
Kept up with that.
And I mean, the other big thing is we're going to do that retest. You know, we had that testing week. We're going to do another testing week in the beginning of November. We're going to retest all those WODs that we did. So that'll be a good indicator too if you stay on paleo, you know, to kind of see, like, you know, even with a little bit of cheating, even with adding cheese or whatever, putting some fruit in, like, you can still get a good idea of, you know, hey, did I see improvement? You know, a 1 rep max squat doesn't really lie that well. Yeah. How's our sleep?
On 3 days, unaided.
Oh, wow.
Can't go any more than that.
Okay.
So trying to stagger it out a bit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Maybe you just want to wean yourself off a little bit and just kind of see how that goes. You know, most folks are like feast or famine, you know, like Kareem's Dunkin' Donuts, Papa John's, you know, that's most people. And, you know, don't feel bad about that. When I go crazy, I go motherfucking crazy, you know, like I don't eat gluten because I'll fucking die, you know? Yeah. But, you know, Daddy likes bourbon, you know, and so like you'll see on Saturday, I'll be having a good time, you know. So if we can maybe moderate that sleep stuff for a little while, you know, the chemically assisted sleep, just kind of see if we can get, you know, minimize the dosage a little bit, see how it goes.
So roughly like 3 to 4 hours, which I you know, when you do 3 to 4 hours on it, sleep, I perform better workouts than I do.
With 7 or 8 of chemically enhanced.
So that's what's
Yeah, I believe it. I mean,
stirring me up.
yeah, I mean, the chemically enhanced sleep is not really sleep. You know, like it doesn't hit the kind of chemical reactions. That's not the right word I'm looking for. You know, your body can tell the difference, you know. And so even 3 or 4 hours of, you know, non-chemically induced sleep, like actual natural sleep, maybe, I'm not going to say definitely, like I said last meeting, I'm not a sleep expert, but maybe better. So play around with it.
I just don't get why it doesn't, once it's asleep, why it doesn't take what it needs.
I don't know.
Struggle with that question.
Yeah, dude. And insomnia is a thing. I've been there. Yeah, I don't know. What else?
I'm liking it. I'm seeing the performance improvements, and that's what I'm in for. My goal is to try and get on the Patriot team, be able to feel like I can.
You want to be on the Potomac team?
So and I think my performance has improved quite a lot in the was not brute strength, but just
Your engine.
intensity,
Yeah.
the engine.
Cool. It's great. It's a good goal. Groovy. Justin.
I picked up a cold.
Oh, fun.
And now I'm trying to figure out how to feed the cold.
Just eat paleo. So eat more.
Like chicken soup and butternut squash soup and all sorts of great things.
All right. What's wrong with that?
It's a lot of food. Always hungry. So
Okay. So eat. Brian Wilson, paleo expert.
awesome. Hopefully I'm better myself.
Yeah. What else? Not really working out right now.
No, just hanging out.
Okay. Cool. You're gonna crush it on Saturday. I believe in you. Got a good beard. That's kind of key. It's key, Simon. It's key, Kareem. Yeah, good beard.
It's taken me 2 years.
Not saying that's gonna help your after pictures, but it can't hurt. You know,
I can shave like since.
can't hurt. Yeah, can't hurt. Cool. Saturday will be fun. We'll see how we do. Get a good metric on improvement and drink a lot of tequila. So everybody wins. Don't beat yourself up too much, Natalie.
I do.
I can tell. Don't do that. Yeah. That's my, put something in the coach's tip jar. Don't beat yourself up so much. Well, that's what I do. Well, don't do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Good talk. Good talk. You too, Kareem. Don't beat yourself up. Cool.
They come out with kind of like an after.
Yeah.
Your plan for the school weeks has been really strict.
Yeah.
Getting out fruit and nuts.
Yeah.
So
Absolutely. We work that stuff back in.
you know, add that back in. Still call it paleo.
Yeah,
Paleo,
sure.
so.
Yeah. The fruit and nuts thing is kind of similar to the booze thing. Eat as much as you want. That doesn't hurt your performance. So
Immediately after, there's not much cooking. Get back quicker than after something like that. With much fructose is in it.
what do you mean get you back?
You've recovered as quick.
Well, the problem is that fructose gets processed by the liver. So fructose is not a quickly digested carb that's going to replenish your glycogen in your muscle stores, right? So fruit is not a good post-workout thing. Now, different people have different reactions to it, but because fructose has to be processed to the liver as opposed to the kind of starch that we have in root vegetables, which can get immediately processed through the stomach directly into the muscles, right? Then that's the faster recovery. And then for somebody like you, we can actually start incorporating like rice and corn-based products, which will process even faster, just because they have a higher glycemic index. So so for somebody like you, like we've got folks that do Eat to Perform, which I'm going to talk about at the Paleo Challenge finale, and I mean they're eating rice checks before they go to bed, kind of stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's based on what your goals are. Like sweet potato, root vegetables with a higher glycemic load. Like we talked to Britt last week about, and she's eating like butternut squash and pumpkin and that kind of stuff, which is fine. But with her level of output, when she was working like 5 days a week doing the Patriot competition WODs, like she needs a higher glycemic index carb. So I put her on, white potatoes, sweet potatoes, that kind of stuff.
You still would recommend glucose?
Well, you're basically getting that through starchy carbs, and you're getting it even faster through something that's a higher glycemic index like rice or corn products. Again, based on what your goals are. Yeah. What else? That's a short one.
I want to bring dairy back in, and basically that's okay if my body doesn't react that way.
Yeah, you just got to realize that the single most potent stimulator of growth is dairy. So if you want cellular growth, that's absolutely what you should be eating. It's what babies eat because they need to gestate outside the womb. But a little bit of cheese every now and then is not going to kill you. Yeah, that's what you got to balance. No, I hear you. I'm a fan. Cool. What else? I didn't get a haircut this week. A lot of gray there. Cool. All right, good job, team. Bye, one viewer. Thanks for tuning in.